What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the updating segment of Crassus Gaming. Today I've got 3 games that are coming out in October that I think you guys need to know. A couple of them you will already probably be aware of, but because they're such big titles, I could not include them in this list, if that makes sense. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, 3 games in October. So the first game I want to talk about is Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time, and damn right it is about time. Crash Bandicoot 4, we've been waiting for this for, well, I personally have been waiting for this for a long time. I've played the old games back when they first came out, and I've played the remastered version. Oh my god, I can't wait for this. Crash Bandicoot 4, guys. What more can I say? Well, like I just said, guys, it's about damn time. Crash Bandicoot 4 is going to be released on the 2nd of October for the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Might even possibly have a new gen version as well. For fans of the franchise, this game, it needs very little introduction. You play as Crash or Coco Bandicoot, playing various levels with various challenges. But what's different this time round is that you'll be able to swap between playing as Crash or Coco at any point during the levels. You'll even be able to play as Dr. Cortex, the game's main antagonist, which is, I find, really cool. But how much you want to bet he's going to be absolutely rubbish as a character? The plot of the game is very simple. All your main villains escape from a space prison and cause a rip in the fabric of space and time, which exposes a multiverse, and you'll have to collect 4 quantum masks in order to repair the damage. Essentially, it sounds pretty cool, sounds very good. Some people are a bit concerned that it's not being made by the same company as the previous games, but I think we should all try and look a bit past that, wait for the reviews and the proper gameplay to come out, and we can all make up our minds then. It's definitely something I am excited for personally. So here we go, guys. Second game is FIFA 21. It's pretty much going to be a carbon copy of every FIFA game that has ever come out with a few tweaks. But I'm going to go over some of the new features that are coming out in career mode specifically only, and we'll just go through that and make up your mind for yourselves. Personally, I think PES has really come a long way in the last few years and is a real serious contender this year. If not, it wasn't last year, but you can make that for yourself. Again, with fans of the franchise, you need no introduction. FIFA is back again another year, and I just want to mention a few changes we will see in career mode. One of the biggest changes to manager mode this year is the interactive match simulator. With FIFA 20, simulated matches would jump straight to the end, and a lot of fans didn't like that. They want to see minute by minute, as it were. So this feature's been introduced. But another thing is that you can literally jump straight into the game at any point and try and give your team that little bit of nudge, that little bit of extra juice to get yourself that victory, or even try and salvage a point if you're playing badly. This year you'll have more control over player development, so you'll be able to train players in new positions, from a right back to a right winger, wherever you want, and focusing on improving the squad or certain players in areas that you see as a weak point. This is brilliant because instead of just hoping for the best with a certain player, you can make them specifically train that element of their game, so that maybe you don't have to go and spend £60 million in the next transfer window to get someone to fill that position. Finally, the last bit I want to talk about, there are more features, but the last thing I want to specifically talk about is, for fans of Football Manager, you'll already be familiar with the concept of match sharpness and match fitness, but FIFA 21 is introducing it for the first time this year, and I feel it adds a bit more realism to things. Players that haven't played for 3 weeks won't be able to suddenly jump straight back into the team and score a hat-trick like they played last week. It won't be like that. They will struggle to get back into things and back into the rhythm, and they will get tired more quickly. Realism has been a serious issue with FIFA in recent years, so it's nice to see them taking it a bit more seriously and adding something. There are more features to be added to career mode, which I do recommend looking into. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to see the full list if you're interested. FIFA 21 comes to the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 on October 9th, and again with Crash Bandicoot it probably will have new console versions too. And last but certainly not least is a game that I've only recently discovered, but it sounds really cool and really interesting. It does have a few mixed reviews, but it's definitely something I think that is worth a look into. It's Cloudpunk. Finally, Cloudpunk. This is an adventure game that is coming to the consoles on October 15th. The game will be set in the future and will have some sci-fi and steampunk elements. Your character is a new delivery driver for an illegal company called Cloudpunk.
He said it! He said it!
The player has to maneuver a flying car through the cyberpunk city, collecting and delivering packages as well as passengers. Essentially, you're a glorified taxi. It is possible to park the car on certain parking spaces and explore parts of the city by foot though, so you're not just confined to your car. During some missions, the player can make decisions that influence the outcome and lead to a different dialogue options with certain characters. And furthermore, the player can collect optional story items that are scattered throughout the city to unlock side quests, which is pretty cool. It'll also be possible to upgrade your car to increase the speed and damage control, as well as buy items for your apartment to decorate it. This game is already available on the PC, and it has received mixed reviews, but I think there are certain elements that make this definitely worth a look into and see if it's your kind of thing. So that's it guys, the 3 games in October that I thought you guys needed to know about. I say guys quite a lot apparently. In my last updated video, I was standing up and I was doing the whole newscaster game show presenting thing, but I thought I'd go back down and sit down, mainly because I'm feeling a bit lazy today. But either way, those are the 3 games that I think you guys need to know about. Let me know which ones you're most excited about, and if I've probably missed quite a few, because when I did the research for this there were quite a lot I wanted to include, but I just tend to stick to 3 games only. So let me know what games you're most excited for in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.